Hey friends, Bill Storm here with you, and welcome to Lessons in Leadership. This week, we are moving on to chapter 16 in our study series of John Maxwell's book, Leadership Gold. And the title of this chapter is People Quit People, Not Companies. Now, I put together some show notes and worksheets that go along with today's lesson. So if you would like those, please just shoot me a quick email at billstorm@billstorm.com, and I'm happy to send them your way. Okay, let's go ahead and dig in. And remember, this is a study series, right? I'm studying this with you, and I took some notes and wrote down some key takeaways and action steps for you as the leader. And it's up for you to discern whether or not what John has to say is true for you, and whether or not some of these things are things that you can apply in your leadership. Okay, so we've all heard the saying, people don't quit jobs, they quit bosses. So John sharpens that truth today during this chapter. People quit people, not companies. So no matter how great your product, your pay, or your perks, if people don't feel valued, supported, and trusted by their leader, they're just not going to stay. And leadership isn't just about directing tasks, right? It's about connecting with people, seeing them, right? Seeing them and helping them thrive. So if you're a team leader today, this message has never been more relevant. Corporate burnout, financial stress, and uncertainty due to rapid technological change leaves our employees questioning whether their leaders truly care about them or not. So I've got 5 key takeaways here from this chapter. Let me share, and let me know what you think. Number 1, leadership is personal. Employees follow leaders who value them as people first. John says, when people respect you as a person, they admire you. And when they trust you as a leader, they will follow you. Ah, man, I remember very early on, my first mentor, I wanted to be just like him. And it was important, right, for me that he liked me, but it was also important that he saw me, right? He saw me. He needed to understand that I was like a little mini me, right? I was a little acorn, and all he needed to do was help me grow. I wanted him to pour into me and teach me everything, and I would really rise to the occasion. And that was really so important to me. But the problem is there came a point where I didn't feel like he was really seeing me, or he didn't see my full potential. And then I started to lose that love and feeling a little bit. Okay, so this is real experience from me on the other side, being the employee looking at my mentor and starting to lose that connection. So if I was to go back and have a conversation with him today, I would say to him, listen, take some time to connect with each of your people on your team at a personal level, because you never know who they're going to become and what your leadership and the way that you interact with them is going to turn out. Okay. Number 2, respect and care build loyalty. True leaders understand that loyalty isn't bought, it's not purchased, it's earned through empathy, consistency, and service, right? So it's a two-way street. We don't want to be sympathetic. We don't want to become part of the problem, but we do want to be empathetic and understand that the people that are in our care, people that we are leading, they need some help. They need your empathy, so they understand that you understand any challenges that they may be going through, and that you're there for them to help them grow to that next level. Number 3, communication builds connection. Leaders who listen and respond with understanding create teams that stay. So you have to ask them questions. Hey, man, how you doing? Right? How you doing in work? But more importantly, how are you doing, right, as a person? And sometimes just by asking that question makes you stop and go, wow, this person, they actually really care about me, right? Next question might be, what obstacles can I help you with, right? What kind of challenges you're running into? Because if we put our heads together, maybe I've been there already and experienced the thing, and maybe I can give you some tips on what I did to overcome a certain challenge, right? So now I'm being heard. But more importantly, you're showing me that you care as a leader. Number 4, support goes beyond the paycheck. Financial stress is a silent disengager. So leaders who provide resources, coaching, or workshops to help employees manage their finances show care that goes beyond compensation. And this is also so true. I mean, my goodness, I remember one of the things that I really enjoyed about my work early on, and my early mentor, is he was so hungry for growth that he would share all of these different experiences with us. And he had Oh my goodness, we did workshops with Zig Ziglar, we did Tony Robbins, we did some financial workshops were a huge help, especially when I was younger, trying to figure out how things worked in the world, right? When I was like 20 years old, those were so important. So we want to make sure that we're looking at our employees holistically, because we know that if there's something off in their personal life at home, it could be in their relationships, it could be in their finances, it could be in their health. If something is off at home, it's going to show up at work for sure, and it's going to affect their overall morale, productivity, and their focus. Number 5, culture starts at the top. One of my friends would say leadership rises and falls from the top. I don't even remember who said that originally. It could have been John Maxwell. I don't know. I don't remember. But the way leaders treat people sets the tone for the entire organization. Respect, transparency, and encouragement ripple outward. So if you're in a leadership position, be very, very careful how you talk to people, especially when they're not present, how you talk to people about other people. Your culture is all about how do you nurture, how do you help people, right? How do you help them get to that next level? And you have to guard yourself professionally that way. So here's a few action steps for you, five action steps you can take as a leader. Number 1, conduct connection check-ins. Schedule one-on-one conversations with your people that focus on the employee's well-being, not just tasks. So we always did like a 90-day evaluation, and I don't really love the term evaluation because that means, when people walk in there feel like they're being judged. But I think a 90-day check-in, just to say, hey, how you doing? Man, I know we've been so busy here at work and we've got all these things going on, but this is really all about you. How are you doing? Right? That's a great thing to do. And I know sometimes we push that off to the HR department or something like that. We feel, oh, that's touchy-feely stuff, but it's really not. I mean, that's something that really should come from the top. Number 2, recognize and appreciate. Regularly affirm your team's contributions publicly and privately. We used to say it like this: praise in public and reprimand in private. Okay, remember that. Praise in public and reprimand in private. Don't call somebody out and embarrass them in front of everybody else. That's the quickest way for them to turn into a wet cat, right? We don't want to have that happen. So give attaboys and attagirls when somebody's doing a good job and praise them for those things. And then if there's a challenge, bring them aside and say, hey, listen, here's a bunch of things here you're doing well, but here's a challenge that I see and we need to address it. Number 3, listen and act. Practice active listening. Then take steps to remove obstacles or provide support. We are not letting someone talk, just waiting our turn until we can talk. But you're actually listening for what that person is truly saying. We're looking to find out what is the emotion behind it. How does this person feel? Why, when we're having this conversation, how can we really connect with this person at a deeper level so that we can actually have a conversation and communication that's actually going to make a difference? Number 4, provide tools for growth. Offer programs, things like this. One of the things that I offer is a free workshop that's called Financial Peace, Financial Freedom, right? The goal is for employers who want to support their employees beyond the paycheck to offer them workshops like these to help them educate, motivate them, inspire to do more with their lives, right? If they're in financial pain, that's going to show up at work, at the job. So I want to turn financial pain into financial peace and eventually financial freedom. If you have people that are financially solid, right, they're in financially free, now they're in good spirits when they show up for work and they're going to be far more productive. Okay. Number 5, lead by example. Demonstrate empathy, humility, and service in every interaction. Yes, that takes work because it is really easy to slip. But as a leader, we have to be able to rise to the next level and truly lead by example. Closing thoughts here. John Maxwell says, people buy into the leader before they buy into the vision, right? Your people are not going to follow you to where you want to take them, even if it's good for them if they don't buy into you. Financial wellness, emotional support, and genuine care are proof that your leadership is about them. It's about people. It's not just about tasks. So if you're ready to show your team your value, right, that you value them beyond a paycheck, consider hosting one of my free financial peace, financial freedom workshops. Yes, shameless plug there. It's good for them. They'll love it. It's always well received. Okay. So the goal is to help employees reduce stress, improve morale, and increase overall productivity. If you want to learn more about that, jump onto my website, billstorm.com. You can learn a little bit more about what that looks like. And there's a calendar on there, my Calendly calendar on there, where you can book a call and we can talk turkey and discuss some details. Just have a friendly 15-minute chat. So there it is, chapter 16. Hope you enjoyed that. And we're looking forward to seeing you next week for chapter 17. Until then, have a great day and we'll see you soon.